she asked for my dress advice. So that she's playing good.
No, they do it to her all the time.
I wanted to send
We used to go there. You were still there. We used to work with computers and stuff.
Yeah. And then I thought, yeah,
Is Alice Calisadas still there? Is Alice Calisadas? Yes, she's still there.
she's not there.
She's so tiny.
She's in Vivo. Yeah, she's in Vivo. But yeah, she and then she was a registrar for a while.
Yes.
So we all had our different roles there at CDC. I was there with BCC and then it turned into CDC.
That one was red and white.
Red and white.
Because Sydney saw one of her teammates. She goes, Mom, did she do that too? And I was like, no. She goes, they're wearing red and white. I said, that's their throwback uniform.
Yeah, we have a throwback.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have a red cap and I didn't bring it with me, but
Throwback.
hello, how are you?
Just fine.
So yeah, I'm serious. If I can,
Yeah,
Sydney,
she should
take
be.
a picture with her.
I don't know where
Say my
she's
camera's on. So I can show all my friends. This is what's coming.
This is what's coming.
So tell her I'm gonna be right here in the corner, okay?
What did you do? What did you do? Did you scratch your face?
She did.
What are you doing? You're just a softball, baseball baby now. Huh? Because you were here yesterday. Where's Mom? She's so stinking cute.
I know.
I don't got my phone. I left my phone. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh.
Thought that was a softball.
Now you got me in the sun.
All right, we're at Woodsboro. At Woodsboro softball field, where we're gonna watch the
I like the church.
JV
We just got these in.
of Woodsboro High School take on the Skidmore-Tynan JV. And I'm kind of ran into a little bit of a problem, but thanks to Janice Castillo, the mom of Sydney and Skylar Castillo, she was able to come to my rescue and lend some of her equipment. So I really appreciate that very much. Again, this is ST Lady Cat Nation.
I said, no, I'm not going.
My name is Amador Ramirez, and we're going to bring you a doubleheader, a JV action, followed by varsity action here in Woodsboro. And green and white. You see a lot of green, a lot of nice seeing green grass and green trees. You guys must be getting a little more rain in Refugio County than B County is getting, because it looks like a lot of green around here. See all the other yards. A few sprinkles. Well, they're watering it. All right, so we've got Alyssa Recio. Again, guys, this is, if I have any technical issues with the angle and such, bear with me. And we've got Alyssa Recio leading off for Skidmore-Tynan JV. Rules are a little bit different. There's the 4-run rule. That's ball 2. And Janice is going to help me. Number 5 pitching. We'll get her name in just a little bit. I didn't have time to strike call. 2-1 the count.
I wouldn't even see her.
Again, at any point, if you see my camera flop off, it's because, well, I'll tell you at the break. 3-1 the count to Alyssa
In
Recio.
the hall. How you doing, my friend? Not doing nothing. How about you, my friend? You know.
And a tapper over to second, over to first, safe. Janice, you know number 5 pitcher?
That's Marissa Vasquez.
Number 5 is Marissa Vasquez. She is on the mound for Woodsboro, JV. And Cambry Marish now to batter's box with Alyssa Recio at first. Again, this is the angle we're getting. There's a little bit of wind, not too much. It feels great. I hear temperatures might drop into the 60s. Coach West coaching over at first and Coach Duran over at third. You're watching JV action, strike 2. So off a attempted bunt found left and a called strike from Vasquez. A quick 0-2 count for Woodsboro. Ball. And there goes Recio to second. Again, if you're not familiar with JV action, we do have the 4-run rule, so if the 3 outs don't happen first and a team scores 4 runs in their respective inning, we move on. Ball in 2 strikes to Cambry Marish for Skidmore-Tynan. That's low. And there goes Recio to third. Skidmore-Tynan with full count to Marish and Recio on third. Called strike 3, and Vanessa Vasquez with her strikeout, and Andrea Moron to the plate with 1 out. Oh, and a good stop there by number 15, the catcher. Find out who 15 is. Her Christine. If I can get a first, again, I didn't get here in time to get a tapper out there. Taken out there at second, nicely 2 down. So well played by the fielders, and Dre went on second out. Recio remains on third, and here comes I believe it's Aaliyah Cuevas at the plate, 0-1 quickly. Again, Marissa Vasquez on the mound for Woodsboro. Strike call. Nice pitching there by the Vasquez here on the JV squad for Woodsboro. Aaliyah Cuevas trying to keep it alive here. Strike called, and just like that, that's 3 outs. And the Woodsboro Lady Eagles JV will come to the bottom of the first, giving up 1 base runner. That was it. 0-0. Here in Woodsboro, and we welcome you to ST Lady Cat Nation. JV action to be followed by varsity. Thank you for joining us. My name is Amador Ramirez. Again, just to catch you up at the break, my tripod was already a little injured. It kind of didn't want to stay erect, if you will, vertical. So immediately I had met, let me make sure I get everybody here. Janice Castillo in Skidmore. She is the mom of Sydney and Skylar Castillo, who will be playing on varsity, and she lent me a tripod and also an adapter that made my camera stay put. But if it doesn't, it's not her fault. It's trying to squeeze it into a slightly different adapter, maybe. And but thank you, Janice. Appreciate Janice Castillo. And we'll go over some of Skidmore-Tynan's lineup. I should know them pretty well. Number two will be batting first. Thank you so much. Sabrina Trevino will be batting first for Woodsboro's JV. I do have the varsity roster strike called, and that is Diana Brezeño on the mound and Drea Moron behind the plate at catcher. Little wild pitch. So Diana Moron, you've got Drea Moron, Diana Brezeño, Drea Moron on behind the catcher. You got Alyssa Recio at first, Tinsley Zamanek at second, Cambry Marish at short, Heidi Gamble over at third, Aaliyah Cuevas at right. Straight dead center is Haley Winifred. And that leaves out at left field, and we'll find her in just a little bit. But I appreciate assistance. There she is.
Sydney.
Yeah, I was there many years for my retirement. And so everyone's excited that you're going to be going there. My camera feels good. I do a lot of college. My daughter is now the director of marketing. So I'm going to say, hey, make sure you get her for sports. Because she does a lot of publicity and stuff like that. So that way she can put a face to it. Like, okay, I'm going. You're going to start in the fall.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Majoring in your basics? Or?
Yes, sir. Taking basics.
There you go.
I plan on coming a game morning, so I'm going to do my 2 years there. 1 or 2 years, I'm not sure yet. Just how it goes. I plan on going to Coastal, or not Coastal, Corpus or Kingsland. I'm finish playing softball and then go to Game Morning Academy after. Yes, sir.
That's going to be good. That way I can share everybody. I just met up with Sydney Castillo, who will be heading to Coastal Bend College for a year or two before proceeding on to the university. But we'll be playing softball for CBC. Who do we have as a batter?
Rose Thompson.
Rose Thompson.
There you go.
Rose Thompson, and she's going to take first base, number 18. And she'll go to first. And runners in first and second, Trevino and Thompson.
Hey, let's go, Jocelyn.
Jocelyn. Number 1, Jocelyn Caceres with runners on first and second for Woodsboro. And I'm going to go take a photo with Sydney Castillo, the star pitcher. I should have worn my CBC stuff, but it's all good.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And I'll see you at CBC.
Yes, sir.
And I'll give you, well, I can give it to you now if you want it. You don't mind sending it to me? Unless you just want to do it through Messenger of your private.
Oh, no. I'm cool.
361 362 5834. Contact CBC. Sydney pretty good about getting up there with publicity? All right. So I just had a chance to take a photo op with Sydney Castillo from the Woodsboro Eagles, and she'll be heading to Coastal Bend College for a year, maybe two, before proceeding to, I believe, A&M Corpus Christi or A&M Kingsville. And she's got quite a head on her shoulders. And here it comes. They're going to call foul. So, no, they'll come through. First run comes through. I believe that was Sabrina Trevino. Rose Thompson and Jocelyn Gossides are on play. Are on the... got a lot of stuff going on around me. I apologize. But if you're getting most of it, that's cool. Who?
Marissa Vasquez.
Thank you.
Good eye.
She's pitching. So bases loaded, a run has come through. Marissa Vasquez, who's pitching this afternoon, has a chance for a grand slam. Right? Grand slam opportunity.
There you go.
I always want to set it up, when they have an opportunity, you never know. Marissa Vasquez. And nobody's going. You got not as deep a backstop, so runners are coached very well here.
You got 3-1.
See Coach Cano. And I don't think they're going. And they're gonna send Vasquez to first. Runners advance, and this in for the second run is Rose Thompson. And number 16?
Yeah, so Alicia, what's her last name? I don't know her last name. I don't know how to say her last name.
I met her, Celicia, right? Met her at the basketball game. I said, that's a pretty name. We'll yell it out. Celicia. And here comes the third run. Oh. Jocelyn Gossides, no. In comes Marissa Vasquez, and that should be 4 runs. And that is the 4-run rule, so we're going to go to the top of the second with Woodsboro shutting out Skidmore-Tynan here after 1, 4-0. Good base running. And you look familiar.
Carly Wigginton?
Yes. Playing basketball and volleyball. Carly, right? Okay. Yeah, I remember. Some of the players I remember. You played basketball and
Yes,
volleyball.
sir. Basketball and Carly. That's it.
Carly. How'd y'all do?
We did good. State.
We had a couple of girls. Holly, Elena, and
I saw them.
yeah. And Jackie Hudson, I think. Yeah. Not playing softball, Carly? Decided not to do softball?
Not this year. Maybe next year.
Next time,
I
yeah.
played last year, but my shoulder was messed up.
Yeah. All right, so we played a whole inning, and Skidmore-Tynan comes up dry. And the 4 runs, which are the max runs that you can score in an inning in JV action. And Woodsboro takes care of business there, 4-0. So, Carly, what was Christine's last name? She's a catcher.
Carissa Gray.
Why did I put Christina? Carissa?
Carissa Gray.
Oh, Carissa Gray. Wow, that's way off. I got the first letter right. Now your job is to tell me what Celicia's last name is. 4-0 here in Woodsboro in Refugio County, and 1 inning played. And Woodsboro, through the pitching, of Marisa Vasquez. Here's Heidi Gamble for Skidmore-Tynan. We're trying to get something going here and try to get their 4 runs in. That's a tapper right to Vasquez. Over to first for the out.
Go, girl.
Diana Bresenio, pitcher this afternoon, to the batter's box. They don't have numbers on the front, so I can't see first base. That's Rose Thompson, right? That's Rose Thompson, right? First base.
Rose Thompson is number 18. We don't have the number on the front. We can't.
Yeah, I don't have numbers on the front, so it makes it hard. I'm gonna know them all before the game's over. By the time the game's over, I know everyone. I got varsity. I always have varsity up to date, but I go grab all the info from Ryan Linney at Refugio Sports Network. Swing and a miss. 3 balls, 1 strike. Diana Bresenio pitching for Skidmore-Tynan. JV action here on this April 7th, 2026. And Bresenio will take first. And there goes Bresenio. Nice stop by Carissa Gray, but Bresenio had a little head start, so to second she goes. Again, Skidmore-Tynan trying to, well, I don't want to keep par with Woodsboro, because Woodsboro already getting Gray with some good catching. Vasquez with a shutout in the top of the first. Only 1 runner reached a base, and that was Alyssa Recio all the way to third. And that's a tapper to third. The throw over to first, out. And good backup there for Woodsboro. Diana Bresenio to third. It's a deja vu with a little more bat action, but deja vu from the top of the first. Skidmore-Tynan does have a runner, Bresenio, as they did in the top of the first with Recio. Strike call. Good pitch by Vasquez. Again, Marisa Vasquez on the verge of putting a couple of goose eggs on the top of the inning for Skidmore-Tynan. Snow cone catch there, nicely done by Carissa Gray. Again, Bresenio over with Coach Duran at third. Trying to get a run in here for Skidmore-Tynan. And that is hit out there too. Right center. Here comes Bresenio. And this is going to be all the way. It's going to be close. In the park home run. That was Nina Del Toro. Bringing in Bresenio and an in the park home run. Haley Williford with 2 outs. So Nina Del Toro with a 2-out rally and a runner on third. I guess we could still call it a 2-out rally, although Bresenio was on third. No runners on. Haley Williford, who's playing center field here this afternoon. Beautiful afternoon. Nice little temperature. It's going to drop a few more degrees. The wind's not bad. And that one's hit out. Foul ball. Had a little English on it, a little backspin. So Williford will come right back. And Vasquez with the ball now and a strike. 2 outs. Skidmore-Tynan putting in 2 runs. They'd like to put 2 more up. I would say to stay par with Woodsboro, but Woodsboro's up as they scored. Therefore, in the bottom of the first, Skidmore-Tynan did not score in the top of the first. Here they are in the top of the second inning here in Woodsboro. And that is hit out to short. The throw to third. A drop. Could have had a little sun in her eye, possibly.
Stop.
Davy Brown now would represent the fourth run here in the top of the second. Coach Durant saying 2 outs. You go on contact. You don't have to worry about a pop-up out because there's already 2. Strike called on Davy Brown, and there goes Williford. The third run in the inning. Should she make it all the way around? Inside. Again, Williford on second. 2 outs. Davy Brown at the plate. And I think that's 1-1 to count. I don't see a ball on there. Once again, Gray doing very well behind the plate. Time you get that ball and it's a snow cone catch, you know you're reaching for it as far as you can. So it is 3-1, 2 outs. A little bit of wiggle room here for Davy Brown. A swing and a miss. And there goes Williford. Once again, the third run at. And that is it out to 3. It gets by. In comes Williford. So now that fourth run represented at first base, and that is Davy Brown. Now the top of the order, Alyssa Recio, first base today, the lefty, southpaw. Time call, Blue will clean home plate. So now Davy Brown, it will be up to her to try to advance either on a wild pitch or on a steal, which normally 1-0 the count. So Skidmore-Tynan getting some hot bats here with 2 outs. It was 4-0, and now they put up 3 runs. And there goes Davy Brown to second. Strike call, 2-1, 2 outs. 1 runner on second, Davy Brown. Davy Brown representing the fourth run, which would be the 4-run max rule. But Recio wants to bring her in. That's way too high. Three and 1 the count, 2 outs. Alyssa Recio at the plate. Strike called and a nice pitch by Vasquez. Yeah, Vasquez on the mound, and behind the plate catching is Carissa Gray. I'm slowly picking up all the names while that's a little high, and Recio will take first. Per the rule, I don't believe her run will count. I believe it's Aaliyah Cuevas. No, Cambry Marish. Cambry Marish to the plate. She's put some out there before. She's got a good swing. Oh, and a nice stop. Tagged out nicely there. That is the third out. So 4-3. We go to the bottom of the second. Woodsboro leading 4-3 here in Woodsboro. Well done. I can't get numbers on the front. I'd like to give credit there, but what number is that? Looks like number 1. That looks like Jocelyn Casares. Got to give her credit there. That's Jocelyn Casares who tagged out Davy Brown at second. And we go to the bottom of the second, 4-3, Woodsboro. JV action here. Drop my water. Hope I'm not too much of a racer. looking at right field, it looks like Davy Brown, who's had some base action already, as has center fielder Haley Williford. You got Del Toro out at left, but I think that's Aaliyah Cuevas. At third is Heidi Gamble. At short, Cambry Marish. Second is Tinsley Zamanek. At first, Alyssa Recio. On the mound, Diana Brazenio, and behind the plate at catcher is Andrea Moron, and now we've got number 16. We're gonna have Carly Winnie. My assistant Carly Wigginton has left, but Cilicia, I believe, is number 16 here in the bottom of the second. I always want to give everyone their due recognition. If I hear Cilicia, let's see what happens. Swing and a miss. And I remember Cilicia from basketball back at Skidmore-Tynan at the DuBois Special Event Center. Two and one the count. Here in the bottom of the second. Three and one the count. Box score, Skidmore-Tynan 0 in the first, 3 in the second. And for Woodsboro, who walks Cilicia, I don't know if that was Sabrina Trevino or not, if that's number 2. I was having Carly Wigginton. That's a foul back to the right. Lissaresio with an attempt on that one. I needed Carly Wigginton for a few more players. It's not her job, but I appreciate the help she gave me. So Cilicia, I believe Cilicia. Number 16 is on first. And right to Marish. This could be 2. Nicely done. Marish to Zamanek for the first out. Well done. Good fielding. There goes 21. But before the night's over, before the afternoon's over, I'll get 21. Again, I have the JV rosters. Compliments of Ryan Linney from Refugio Sports Network, always having things nicely laid out. I kind of been scrambling a little bit so far due to some mechanical tripod issues and the adapter. Thankfully, we're going to third and save. Little block there by Blue. So 21 has reached third. So runners at the corners with 1 out. Carson 10. Carson will be at the plate with runners at first and third, 1 out. Woodsboro up 4-3. And that is hit right at Marish. And that could be, a little too deep. She's got to go back. Good catch here by Cambry Marish. but the pass to force the out at first, and a run does come in.
Gotta tag up.
Watch that ball, baby. You got it.
They didn't put the run up for Woodsboro. It should be 5-3, unless I didn't. Unless I missed something. Well, we'll fix it according to the official. Oh, the hitting her on the left ankle. Sabrina Trevino. And now Rose Thompson again. Thank you, Carly Wigington, for helping me. Rose Thompson to the plate. It helps when I can kind of know. And getting hit by the pitch with Sabrina Trevino. So Trevino on first. And we've got a runner. I believe that's Carson over on second. And here's Rose Thompson. Yeah, the fifth run came in. Took them a little while to get that fifth run up, but it is 5-3. You can look at that back. Oh, a nice pitch by Diana Brezenio. Just outside, and Thompson chases it. 5-3. Bottom of the second, 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Rose Thompson at the plate. So 1-1 is the count. Brezenio to Thompson. 2 outs. Good stop by Andrea Moron. That should be 2-1 is the count. 2 outs. Thompson with Carson on second and Sabrina Trevino on first. Strike call. So big. Yeah, that was. Thought she'd struck out. 2-2 and 2. Deuces are wild. 2-2 with 2 outs and 2 runners on in the bottom of the second. All 2s right now. That's a tap up to Marish. Got it. 3rd out. And we'll go to the 3rd inning. Woodsboro 5-3, leading Skidmore-Tynan JV action. Entertaining game thus far. 2 full games by score. Skidmore-Tynan with no runs in the top of the first, 3 runs in the top of the second, and for Woodsboro, perfect 4 for 4 in the bottom of the first and 1 run here in the bottom of the second. So we go to the 3rd inning. Again, some of the numbers, and again, thank you to Carly Wigington for the assistance, and Ryan Linney for the varsity, who always has information laid out beautifully. But looking right now, number 15 is Carissa Gray, has been behind the plate, catching beautifully. It's been Marissa Vasquez pitching, and again, the numbers are not on the front, so once they turn, but I believe that is Jocelyn Caceres on 3rd. But I do not see the numbers on the front, and I don't have the lineups. And a lot of times it's hard to get the JV lineups unless you get here like really, really early. And I usually will take a snapshot of the paper with the lineup so that I can keep it for myself, but I didn't get that today. So 5-3, closely contested game between Skidmore-Tynan and Woodsboro, and it is Andrea Moron leading off. The top is the 3rd. And little tapper to short. The throw is good, and she decided not to go. Coach West was like, gotta be ready, gotta be ready. So Moron is on first. A little bit of wind here, but the green and white Woodsboro Eagles with a lot of green around. I think there's more, I don't know, I think they've gotten more rain than B County. The way the dirt looks in the infield is the way the yards in B County look, and the way the outfield looks is what I see around these surrounding areas. So it just looks a little more plush. Moron will take second. They got a clock up there for the limit. That's outside. And does Aaliyah Cuevas at the plate. Nobody out. And Andrea Moron, who reached on a tapper to third and an errant pass to first. And that one is going all the way to third and out. So a nice little sacrifice and a put out there from, if I'm correct, that was Jocelyn Caceres. That turned around for me a little bit, but you can't make the players turn around. Usually you got their numbers on the front and on the back. I can't see them on the front. So here's Heidi Gamble. Got a nice hit out to right center on the first one. This one's going to left center, and it gets over. Cilicia. In comes Andrea Moron. And a stand-up double for Heidi Gamble. So she's made some good contact both times, deciding, you know what, let me be a little versatile. I'll go to the right center, I'll go to left center. And right over the head of Cilicia, I should say. Cilicia, beautiful name. And here's Diana Brezenio, the pitcher. Get a little action going, one out, one runner on second. And that's a pop-up over to left. Can't get it. Rose Thompson with a good effort out there.
That's what he gets for laughing at me. That's it off the wall.
Again, she's probably on the booster club, but Janice Castillo has helped me immensely. That one gets by. Fair ball. Here comes Heidi Gamble. And to second goes Diana Brezenio. We're tied up. Top of the third, 5-5 with one out. Now the most Skidmore-Tynan can go is to 7. They can score 2 more runs. There is a 4-run rule, and it's Tinsley Zamani with Brezenio on second. That's outside. So quickly 2-0 the count, 1 out. Once again, Skidmore-Tynan can get to 7 for the 4-run rule per inning. Good stop by Gray, and Zamani reaching for that one. But that's okay. She was up on the count. So now 2-1. Zamanic's still up on the count. That's outside. Brezenio on second. 1 out. The count is 3-1. I'm kind of hiding behind the concession stand, I believe. That's a little high, and they're keeping her there. That's a walk. Zamanic to first. Brezenio is on second. And Nina Del Toro put one. She laid some wood or metal onto the last one. She's going to tap it down. It's going to be a nicely laid bunt. Beautifully done. Nina Del Toro laying one just like Natalie Ramirez. Very well done there. Bases loaded again. Skidmore-Tynan can get third base runner in and second base. You have Brezenio and Zamani. And that is Williford. Got it. Second out.
Watch out!
And now Davy Brown trying to get 2 runners in here with 2 outs. Should be 2 outs. The board hasn't changed yet. So Haley Williford, the out, pop out to the left. Should be 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Yeah, 2 outs. Zamonic on second. Brezenio on third. Those are the 2 you want to get in. Strike call. 0-2. Del Toro on first. I don't know if that run is going to really matter. That's outside. Davy Brown with 2 outs. Bases loaded. 1-2. Down to her last strike. Vasquez doing masterfully. Good eye on that one. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases loaded. Full count. I'll give the base runners a little bit of an advantage, especially second and third. That's outside. And a run will come in, Diana Brezenio. So one of the remaining, of the 2 remaining, comes in. So that leaves Heidi Gamble over at third. You got to get Heidi Gamble, make that Tinsley Zamonic. Still thinking about Heidi Gamble, who threw it out to left center. Top of the order, third time around, Alyssa Recio. Trying to bring in Tinsley Zamonic. And she's going to bring her in. Here comes Zamonic. 4. And they're going to wave a few more in, but I don't know if that's going to matter because 4 runs, it should be 7. Yeah, it's 4. So it ends at 7. So we go to the bottom of the third. Skidmore-Tynan gets their 4 runs. And now Woodsboro will try to match the 4 that were just scored to try to go up by 2. Again, we've done pretty well. Thank you to. It's nice to have assistance, and Woodsboro has been so awesome with me. But right now, there's a mechanical issue that I'm having to fight with the tripod and the brace that's holding it. I may have to hang on to it a little bit. And then I didn't get a lineup for the Woodsboro JV. So Carly Wigginton has done amazingly in throwing names at me, and I think I got most of them. And then in the meantime, during all of this, I kind of went back about 5 feet, and Janice Castillo taking a photo with me and Sydney Castillo, who's going to my school, Coastal Bend College, to play some softball. And see if this is good right here. It's a little crooked, I apologize. And I think I know why. I had a little bit of dead weight holding that camera back. Uniforms, as awesome as they are for Woodsboro, do not give me that advantage of the number, and I got to catch them when I see their the back of their jersey, and we'll see it in a little bit. Sometimes they stretch, or they turn, or they swing a bat, and I can see the number, and I certainly don't see it right now. I do know on deck for Woodsboro, here in the bottom of the third, is Carissa Gray. And walking will be Jocelyn Cáceres. And here is Carissa Gray, the catcher. It's been a great game. We played 2.5 innings. Gossett is on first. Gray at the plate. That's a foul ball. And on deck, and then also you get the ponytail effect. Number 5, the pitcher, Marisa Vasquez. So top 3 here in the bottom of the third. Cáceres, Gray, and Vasquez leading off here to see if they can get something going here for Woodsboro. Dinah Brezeño now 3-1. Nobody out. Runner on first for Gray. And Gray will take the walk. Cáceres will go to second. Here comes the pitcher, Vasquez, Marisa Vasquez. I'm going to say names over and over, but I know she's running around like crazy, but Janice Castillo really helpful to me. Getting I would have managed, but not very well in the broadcast.
So Marissa, not the man.
Marisa Vasquez at the batter's box. And runners will go to second and third on the errant throw. I believe Cilicia. I feel like yelling out to Cilicia and asking her what her last name is. Little high, so 3-0 is the count. The batter, Vasquez, one ball away from loading up the bases for Woodsboro. So bases loaded with Cáceres, Gray, and Vasquez. Cilicia, number 16. And normally you don't get last names. And she chased that one. See on deck. Looks like Sabrina Trevino. So an opportunity here for Cilicia to lay one out of here with a grand slam. That would be the 4 right there. She can make it real easy for the officiating by putting one out of the park right here. Oh, I'm sorry, I can move that out of the way. This here. 3-1, bases are loaded here in Woodsboro. JV action. Got a 7-5 Skidmore-Tynan lead, but oh, and there's a hit by a pitch of Cilicia. In will come Cáceres. And I don't have a 21. One of the few that I do not have. Bella at the plate. Strike all. And I believe Coda on deck. So Cáceres has come through. Let's see if they can cover it. And well done there by Gray tying it up. Now, Woodsboro can get up to 9 with the 4-run rule. So Bella at the plate. Trevino, I believe, on third. That's way too high. Might be trouble. Out there, nicely played with that. Moron to Gamble to Brazenio for the out. A couple of runners got congested there in third base. That's a foul ball. They haven't placed it up there. I'm trying to keep tabs. 2-2 the count. I believe 1 out. I'm sure everybody keeps tabs of it. There it is. Taking a little while to get that. That's a tapper to Marish. Gonna hang on to it. 3 runs have come in, so 1 to go with 1 out. For the Woodsboro Lady Eagles. Dakota. Runner on second. That would represent the 4th run in the inning, which would max out the 4-run rule. And Dakota wanted to bring that run in right here.
Oh, you're so warm.
Oh, now you're warm. Oh, look at her face. Look at her face.
Oh, that had to hurt a little bit in the shoulder. Hit by a pitch, and Dakota will hit first.
No idea.
Carson.
Because I'll just put her in my chair and then pick her up when she needs to go touch.
She's always on the bed.
And going to third, and the ball gets by. Here will come the 4th run. There's the 4th run. And that'll do it for the bottom of the 3rd. And we go to the 4th. So I guess Woodsboro holds par. Holds serve. So we played 3 full innings. Box score, Skidmore-Tynan on the top. No runs in the first, 3 in the second, 4 in the third for Woodsboro. They got 4 in the bottom of the first, 1 in the bottom of the second, and 4 in the bottom of the third. So 9-7 with 3 full innings played. Again, this is the first of 2. We got varsity action coming up. Taking on the 5-5 Skidmore-Tynan Lady Cats. Eagles tied up at the top of the stack with Refugio. And Skidmore-Tynan fighting to get themselves into the playoff contention, but right now they're number 5. And only 4 go. A top 4. So they're going to battle it out with more than likely Kennedy and Agua Dulce. So Vasquez on the mound, Gray behind the plate as catcher, and Skidmore-Tynan trying to swing the pendulum the other way here in the top of the 4th, and it will be Cambry Marish. Good stop by Gray. Doing a great job behind the plate. Marish with good bat skills, good batting skills. Double hit, ricocheted off the helmet of Gray. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Vasquez up on the batter now. Skidmore-Tynan with the in a couple of the 3 innings that they have been up to the plate have had 2-out rallies. They don't want to wait. You don't want to wait till you've got 2 outs to 2-2 the count. Once again, Skidmore-Tynan 5-5. Will be taking on the 9-1 Woodsboro Lady Eagles. Full count. The other action, and we'll talk about that when we get into varsity action, into the varsity game, and that goes back. So, battling hard is Cambry Marish. And Marish will go to first. Staying alive and Drea Moron. Or Dre Moron. That'll be close. Good toss from Gray. I believe that's Rose Thompson. But getting in there early was Cambry Marish. So Andrea Moron 1-0 the count. Runner on second, nobody out. Again, trying to swing the pendulum back to Skidmore-Tynan's side. 1-1. And that one gets right by the third base line. And I believe that'll be enough to bring Cambry Marish in. And a stand-up double for Andrea Moron. Again, Skidmore-Tynan can get it to 11 with the 4-run rule. That's what I mean by the pendulum. It's like they're off by a couple of runs. They've been leading by 2 runs, and Woodsboro comes back, takes a lead by 2 runs. Skidmore-Tynan trying to do the same thing. But right now, advantage is Woodsboro because they've got 1 extra at bat. Not really 1 extra, but they've got one extra remaining, I should say. As left center out there, and it's going to drop, and he gets by. Here comes Andrea Moron and Deja Vu stand-up double. All right, so now back to, if this were a tennis match, it'd be deuce advantage, deuce advantage. We're back at deuce, 9-9. Heidi Gamble to the plate. Good pitch by Vasquez. Heidi Gamble. Chased that one, and they called it, I guess, a foul. Aaliyah Cuevas is who had that ball. I apologize, I didn't introduce her. Aaliyah Cuevas down that third base line. Now she made it to second. So kind of back-to-back doubles here with back-to-back runs. And this is going out to left field. And it's out all the way to second. Save.
Good catch.
Good catch out of left field. That looks like Celicia. And I remember speaking with Celicia. I just don't have her last name. Danny Bresenio, the pitcher. Also a good batter. Sometimes those good ones like to swing for the fences. Aaliyah Cuevas on second. Bresenio at the plate. 1 out. Oh, what a stop by Gray with a nice reach. That's not easy being lefty. Bresenio to third. All the way to first. Well done. 2 outs. Keeping the runner Cuevas on second. Well done. By the third to first out. Coach Duran going like, once you see that throw, take off. Tinsley Zamanek trying to drive in. Strike call. Oh, and this is out to center. Taken there for the third out. 9-9. We go to the bottom of the fourth. We're all tied up. See who has that one. Nice hit out to center, but an even nicer grab. So we've got the bottom of the fourth. The clock shows 5 minutes. Let's see, maybe it could be to the point where bottom of the fourth may be it, and Woodsboro Lady Eagles Junior Varsity just needs but 1 run. We'll see how it plays out, but it's been an exciting first game.
Quite a bit of room between the fence and the... And you won't have to worry about being blasted.
That's true. That's true.
And we get a little loud.
No, and I don't want y'all to. Yeah, I don't want y'all to be. I mean, wherever I find a spot. I've been up there before, but it's kind of crowded. But nobody gets in there, though, right?
In between there? Yeah.
What was that?
It's a kid just true.
Oh, sometimes they take a shortcut?
Just kidding. It's on video saying.
Such violence. All right, we're in the bottom of the fourth. We're all knotted up at 9. I'm trying to get to know the players and their numbers as the game progresses, and I did not receive a lineup for the Woodsboro JV, but I think I know about 90% of them on deck. Is Sabrina Trevino batting? That looks like only got Carson as the first name, but Trevino is on deck. So Diana Bresenio trying to hold a... There's a tapper to Marish. Oh, and a bobble there at short. Sabrina Trevino. Rose Thompson is on deck. There goes Woodsboro, second. Again, Trevino at the plate. Thompson on deck. think they just need one run. And that'll close out this one. Oh, and what a nice little stop there. You got to get over to second. Moron just make sure to go right back to second. Really good stop by Andrea Moron. Both catchers have done very well here in game one. JV action. That one's hard to grab. Yeah, that one is bowling. Rose Thompson just trying to bring in the third base runner. Good stop by Andrea. Hold on. Runners on second and third. Nobody out. So probability here. I love probabilities, statistics, and of getting a few runs, at least one run come in before the 3 outs. It's pretty high right now. There's going to be a throw. Out. Nicely played by Maron. Over to... Didn't quite like it. Rose Thompson. They ended at 9-9.
We ran out of time.
Finals. That would have been the winning run, right? Let him play another little bit. All right, that's how we end it. Overtime. No.
I'm gonna move in a second.
And me too.
Yeah.
So,
We're about to kick him out.
so we end up with 9-9
Yes, ma'am.
as our final score here for JV action. A great game, JV, Woodsboro, Skidmore-Tynan, and this is one of two. Stick around at ST Lady Cat Nation for Skidmore-Tynan 5-5 here against Woodsboro and the Lady Eagles 9-1. Thanks for joining me, guys. Have yourself a good evening and God bless.